Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be going ahead and doing watercolor method. This is the London Virgin hair and it's in the inches 10. Now they did send me the wrong lengths for the frontal, so that's why the frontal looks a little bit longer. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Now, the dyes that I did use were from Kiss, and it's in the Kiss Titanium collection. I don't really remember the names of the dyes, but I think it's called lime green. I will leave all the names of the dyes down below. And so basically, I already boiled the water, and I am going to be using a knife to make sure I blend the dye into the water. And I'm just basically trying to take my time. I don't want to build it up too much, but at the same time, I do want to make sure it's not as light as what the package is showing. Guys, please make sure you unravel your bundles when you do this, because you do not want the dye to get on only a part of your bundles and not the whole hair. So just unravel your bundles, and you'll just see me here submerging the hair into the water while taking the knife and blending it in. It's really easy, it's not that hard. So yeah. In this next clip, you will see me adding more dye. I did try to add more dye as I go because the hair wasn't taking the dye at first. So I just added more dye, and I added a little bit of the blue dye to kind of make it a little bit darker. I was gunning for a darker color. Now the reason why I bought blue instead of a darker green is because when I went to the beauty supply store, they didn't have the darker green, they ran out. So in this clip, you'll see me adding yellow. Now I did not just want the hair to be fully green because I've seen so many people do green hair, and yes, it is so cliche, but I did want to do green with my own twist. So I am going to be adding yellow towards the back of the hair, and you will see, you'll see it at the end what I was trying to do. So I just added half of the yellow, and I left the other bundle to just sit out. I did not want the whole hair to be too yellowish. I just wanted the yellow to show up in different parts of the hair. So basically, I am going to be doing the frontal without the watercolor method. I'm going to be doing it by hand, and as you can see, I'm just going to be taking my conditioner and I'm going to be mixing it in with the dye, and I'm just doing that to just create longevity of the hair dye, and also to just make the hair dye a tad bit lighter because I think I went a little bit too dark. So yeah, it just helps with that process. Alright guys, so I do have the frontal sideways because this is how I do my frontals with all the hair that I dye. I like to do the frontal sideways, so you guys will see me parting the hair to the side and actually like going in between the hair and doing it. And so basically this trick just helps so that I don't get too much dye on the lace. So you'll just see me smoothing out the lines of the hair back and forth. And I'm just really going really slow, and I'm precisely touching it very, very lightly so it doesn't get too much on the lace. Now, some of the dye definitely got on the lace. I mean, for God's sake, it's green. But as you can see, it wasn't too much dye that got on the lace. And I just basically wanted to make my roots darker than the actual hair. So that's why the hair looks very dark. Now, you will see me touching up on the baby hairs because as I did the dye, and as you do the process of dyeing the frontal sideways, you will see that the baby hairs barely get touched. So here you'll just see me washing the hair, and I typically like to wash the hair with hot water to kind of sustain the color of the hair. So guys, this conditioner is the Redken Color Extend Magnetics conditioner, and basically this conditioner is a color stay conditioner, and it just helps your color of your hair. I use this conditioner for all my wigs just to keep the color, and it really just keeps the longevity of the hair. And yeah, so I'm doing the same process of washing my bundles for the yellow hair, and I will be using the color stay also. Now here's the bucket because I am going to be taking the other half of the hair and dyeing it. So as you can see, there's not much of color in that bucket. that we used previously. So I'm just going back and adding more dye into the bucket, just getting it ready again for the weave. So I'm submerging the other half of the weave inside the bucket while just using my knife to submerge it inside the water. And I'm just going to be letting it sit. Honey, let's take a look at this frontal though. So I did do the watercolor method with the frontal for the other half of the hair. And guys, I just really was like, it that slime shit. YSL shit. Like slap. Like that color was impeccable. No cap. And honestly, guys, the frontal from London Virgin Hair is the bomb. Like, oh my god. So this is the next half of me actually installing the wig. And I'm not going to talk for this part. Just watch how I install the wig. Y'all really don't need a tutorial on that. So many people install their wigs on YouTube. But if you do have any questions about what I did, just comment down below. You's a fuck nigga. Airbnb.